I think in the very beginning we were influenced by bands like Einstürzende Neubauten or the Swans, all those people who were trying to bring something new into rock music, basically. It took us a while to put together all the elements. Basically, when Cesare Pizzi joined the band again, you know, because he was in the beginning with us and then he stopped for 20 years. Bernard and me, we thought first we celebrate and play the first two records, but then we thought we have to make something new if we want to go on as a band, you know. So we accepted the residence. Huh? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we accepted to play in a place, a special place in a festival, a jazz festival actually, where we could improvise every night. So it was not a proper improvisation. We bring some sound, some ideas, but tiny ideas, no arrangement, and we play in front of little crowd every night. This idea, try to find something together that could be the future of the band, and the inspiration was to find what is actually the three of us.
Found a new sound, basically. Yeah. We met Mike Patton. Yeah, we did a collaboration with Mike Patton, and Mike Patton took us on his label in the States for a couple of records. We never met David Bowie and never met The Edge. But I think these people, yeah, at some point they mentioned us, like I think U2 mentioned us when they were working on Achtung Baby, I think. And it's an honor, you know, because we grew up with these people. Like I said, my very first single, vinyl single I bought was Gene Genie from David Bowie when I was a kid, you know, so it's great to know if you can give inspiration to someone or at some point, you know, especially someone with that class, you know.
David Bowie always has antennas and listen what happens all around, but he was also clever enough to always mention who inspired him. The beginning was like Syd Barrett, and then it was krautrock, and it passed through us, but he was clever enough to say it, not just to steal something, but to say, hey, go to listen to this, or to Velvet Underground, or I don't know, Stooges. He had a lot of inspiration, and he made them know for the biggest public, and that was thanks to him.
I do remember the first one, because it was very small, the stage was very small, we had to cramp all the equipment together, but the response was great, like a bit of a sweat box, you know, like sauna.
Yeah.
And when I got in here today, I just remember, because the hotel, the street and stuff, but then when I looked at this place, I thought, oh, it's a new location, it has changed, and then I saw the place, so it's 7 years ago, I think. So it's always a pleasure to see when an energy is put into a building, and I guess it's a collective of people, and when you see the poster, it's great because you have like workshop, local bands, international bands, movie, cinema, you know, to develop a culture is very important for a city. And I think this is fantastic because we started in the 80s in Switzerland. We did the same. We were involved into collective to make it happen, you know, and it's really cool to see that. Yeah, my expectation, I hope it's going to be crazy. You know? Yeah, I like very much a Swiss Nepalese Tibetan artist called Aisha Devi, and I like this British lady called Pereira Elsewhere. What about you?
I'm a lot listening of this American band called Low. They made the last album they made, especially with a producer which is totally crazy and turn them into something new and experimental. But it's a 10th album. It sounds like it's their first, and I really like this album.